the day.
Hello everyone, my name is Ankit Pal and I have been part of the DOTA program for Python Django developer. So as a part of the project, we have given library management system, which was guided by Mohit Chauhan sir. So basically, was a simple prototype project in which we have to complete the code and UML diagram and use case diagram and flow chart for the things which we perform in library management system. So overall, it was a basic project which we have done from scratch. So let's see the use case diagram for this. So basically, there are in this use case diagram there are two main actor. One is the member and the other is the librarian. So basically, librarian is one which will be in charge of the books and in the library, which was the books which are kept in the library, and the member is the one which will use the service of library. So in this, so what the so the main function of librarian is to add book and items, maintain the book rack number and ISBN number, and display books, search books, and remove books. So suppose if member want a book, so librarian can search book and give the book which the member want, and remove the book from there and give it to member. And it display all the book function will display all types of book which are present in library, so the member can choose accordingly which book they want. In member have three function basically here. They can issue book, they can search book based on their preference what the book they want, and they can return book on the after the specific number of days for which they want the book to be there. So these are the main function of a use case diagram for library management system. And there is a third main actor in this use case diagram is system, which is responding to all of the action taken by the member or the librarian. So now let's see the class diagram for the library management system. So basically we have three class in this catalog, book, and book item. So and librarian and member are the inherited class from the user class. So let's take a user class first. So in user class, user has basic user have attribute like name, their location, their age, and their enrollment number, which I have missed here. And but yeah, that's it. So what the user from the user class will get them to will get to know the name, location, age, and Aadhaar number of the user. So this librarian class is inherited from the user class. So librarian have an employee ID which will be a string. Then they have this function that the librarian will perform. So first function is add book, in which librarian will add book in the rack. Then the add book item. Then they have remove book. Librarian can perform remove book here, remove book item, and display all book. And in this member have a student ID which will be a string, and this member class is also inherited from user class. And then they have a issued book, return book. A member can issue book for a specific number of days, and then he has to return book the book which he has issued. Then catalog is basically a collection of all the book. So they have a different book count and books. These are two, and they have performs these many functions. The add book item, they will add book, then they can search the book by the name of the book. So whatever the name they can type, they will get to know they get the book by their name. Then they can suppose the student want the book by the author. I want to study this author book, then they can also search by the author book. Display all books function is there in catalog. Remove book item is there in catalog, and then remove book from catalog. Then the user issued a book, then we can have to remove the book from catalog. So these are the functions which are performed by catalog. So the member which will issue book, the catalog will it will go to the catalog and search by the name and search by author, and will issue the book to the member. Then the main class have book item, in which we have a book and the ISBN number and the rack number in which the book is there. then then we have a class called book, in which we have a book name, that will be a string. We have author name, that will also be a string. We have a published date. Then we have a total count, that means how many how many books are there for that author. Then we have a book item, that will be a list in which we'll have a different book present in the list. Then they have a three function. They can add book item, books, and print book, and search book item by author or by a name. So this is the class diagram for the library management system. Now let's see the flowchart for issue book. So basically in flowchart, what will happen if a member will go to the library and will ask for a book, so issue book, and then they will check if the person want the book to for how many days. If the number of days are between 1 and 10, then it will move forward, and it will check then it will move forward here, and it will check if the member had already issued a book or not. If member had already issued a book, then he cannot give another book. Otherwise he will go. If member doesn't have any book, then it will go and check in the catalog for the availability of a book. For availability of a book in the catalog, they will see whether that book which is requested by the member is there or not. If it's there, they can provide. If it's not there, they cannot give. So if its book is present in the catalog, they will remove that book from catalog and decrease the book count by 1, because we have already issued the book to the member. So now at moment the book and in the catalog there will be one less book, so we have to decrease the count, and the book which we have issued, we have to add that book in the issued member class, and then we'll stop. So basically this is the flowchart for issued book, when the member will issue a book. Now let's see a flowchart for written book. So in the written book, it will ask for a member will come and ask for a written book. Then the librarian will see the book in catalog, display the book which the member have currently. So it will ask for the member which book they have. So then again they will check if member have issued a book. Again, if they will check if member have already issued a book or not. If yes, then they will check that book in catalog, and if book is not there in the catalog, then they will add the book in the catalog, and the book has been given to a librarian, so he will increase the count by 1, and the removed book from the issued book and the issued member. So basically what is they are doing in this step is they are basically they basically means they are doing adding the book count. They are increasing the book count by 1, because the member is now returning the book, so they have to add that book item in the catalog and increase the count also, because now the book count has been increased by 1, because the member is now returning the book, and then finally it will stop. So now let's see the coding part for this, how the code works here. Coding part, we have this book item class, in which we have a self which is a default argument for a init class. We have book, ISBN, rack. Then we have initialize those statement, self.book equal to book, self.isbn equal to ISBN, and self.rack equal to rack. Then we have a book.py class, in which we have a class book, and we have imported book item from book item class, and we have important time and date time to use the date at which the member will issue a book. So, and then we have for book, we have the book name, book author, published date, and pages, and we have initialized with those things, and we have take the total count as 0 for initial, and borrowed count is also 0, and we have make one list book item, in which will add the book which we will issue. Then we have a class book item, in which we have a ISBN number of book, and we have a rack of a book. Then we have initial then we have created a object for the book item, and then we have appended in the class. We have appended in a list, and we have increased the total count by 1. Then we have a print book, which will basically print the name of a book, book item dot isbn, whichever the book is present in book item. Then we have a search by book item, in which will search by name. If we have search book item, we can search the book. And we have a remove book item, in which we have to remove book if a user is issuing book. Then we have a borrowed count here, and then we have a string representation for the name and author, which the book name and the book author will be present. Then we have a one class book issue class, in which we have a is issued message, ISBN, rack, and number of days at which time we have to, number of days for which we have to issue a book. So self dot borrowed is equal to here we have initialized message, ISBN, rack, and days, and here we have used this int time dot time function. So basically it will print the time at which the book has been issued. And then we have a representation method and borrowed. So this is a catalog class. Here we'll import book from the book class, and we'll use class catalog, and we have a different book count here 0, and we'll make one list self dot book. Then we'll have a function here add book, in which we will add book and will increment the count of a book if a different book, if it has a same author book, then will not will increment the count also there, but the different book count will be same, will not be get incremented. Then we have a add book item, in which we'll have a book ISBN and rack number, and we'll use book dot add book item to add the book. Then we have a search by author and display all book function, which will display the book which are present in the catalog, and remove book item. Then we have a user class. In the user class, we'll definitely have a user name, location, age, and Aadhaar card, and we'll initialize with that. We'll make a one catalog object also here. Then we have a member class, which we will inherit from user class only, and we'll give the name, location, age, Aadhaar ID, and student ID to the member from user. Then this is a represent method that will print in the output section. Then we have a issue book class, and the days will be 10 automatically by default. The maximum number of days a user can take book is 10. And then we have this issue book function, and then we have return book function. So in issue book function, if person is issuing book, we are incrementing the count by 1, the borrowed count by 1, else we'll tell them that book is not available. If book is not present, then we'll print the message book is not available. In return book, we'll check if book is there in self dot issued. We'll check by name. If it's there, then we'll decrement the count, and we'll return the return failure. If book has not been written, then we'll print the message return failure. This librarian class, this is also inherited from the user class, and has a function like add book, remove book, and remove book item from catalog, in which it will remove the item from the catalog. Now these are the test functions. Now we'll test these functions. So we will use book from import book. We'll import the class. We'll import book from book class, catalog from catalog stack, and user and member and librarian from user class. So here we have make a one catalog equal to object as a catalog, and here we are adding book. So the first book which we are adding, we have used add book function. Here we have called add book function, and we are adding show dog as the author, Phil Knight 2015, and number of pages. So in add book function, if you can remember, in add book function, see we have a name of a book, author, publish date, and pages. So here we are giving a name of book show dog. He is the author Phil Knight, and it's the publish date, and it's a number of pages. Then we are using a catalog dot add book item. So you can see here when we are using this, so it will showing me count 2. Let me run this. Yes. So here it's showing different book count 2. Then when we add book, see show dog Phil Knight, we have added this book here, Then we have used add book item. So in add book item, we can go from here, we will add the book item which in which ISBN number of book and in which rack it is kept. So we have added here B, a same ISBN number, this is same ISBN number, this is book name B, the object which we have created here B, the book's name is same, this is ISBN number is also same, and this is rack H1B2, H1B4, H1B5. So it's showing show dog fill night 123HG, 123HG, 123HG. 3 books have been added. Then now again we have added another book, moon catalog dot add book, that is Moon Walking with Einstein, Joe Fair 2017, 318. This is number of pages, this is publication date. So in this also it's add, and then we have add one book item, this, so it's showing the ISBN number. So in add book item we'll just showing the rack ISBN number here, so it is showing that only. So now if display all books, so now already different book count was 2. Now we have added 2 book, one book here, and this 3 item, 1 2 3, and this is 4th book. So we already added 4 book, so it's showing total count as 4. Now when we add a member, and each member, the name of member is Wish Bangalore 23, and this is his USN number or Aadhaar card number or enrollment ID. So see in member class, this is their name, this one, their name, location, age, Aadhaar ID, student ID. So basically this is the Aadhaar ID which I have given, this is the student ID. And the second member is Anshu, Lucknow 26, this and this. So these are the member that has been added. Avantik Bangalore and Anshu Lucknow. Now here is the librarian is also added, Avantik Bangalore here. So this is the librarian has been added. Now when we print M1 is the member. So this member 1 has been printed, which we have created here, Wish Bangalore and 2. Then we have printed librarian is created here, Avantik Bangalore and this. So now the second is librarian has been printed this one in this way. Then we have printed M2, which is the member 2, and member 2 is Anshu Lucknow, and this is the Aadhaar ID, student ID, then it is printed here. Then we have asked for a issued book. So here in this function we are issuing book show dog from catalog, and number of days we are giving as 10. So here it's showing me the result. When we print the result, it is showing me the result true, the book and book this name, author is this, ISBN number is this, is issued for 10 days and borrowed at this time. So this time is actually coming from this self.borrowed in time to time function. From here it is actually printing this time at which time the user has borrowed the book. And now the different book count is 2 still, because we have 3 books for this show dog only. So yeah, correct. So now when the person is written, this is catalog dot display all book. When I have display all book, so it's showing one book is show dog fill night and 2 ISBN number is there, because one ISBN number is already has been issued. Now and the third book is this one, Moon Walking with Einstein J Foer, and this is the ISBN number for that book. So yeah, so now it's showing me the total book count is equal to 3, because we have already issued one book. So earlier it was total book count was 4, now it is showing 3 because we have already issued a book. Now here we are returning the book we have issued, show dog and from catalog. Now we print the result, so it's showing success, book name show dog, ISBN 23, and like this has been written successfully. So this was the project which we have done for the basic project, and all the prototypes were given by sir. We have to complete the prototype and UML diagram and use case diagram and some basic lines of code which we have to write here. So overall it was a nice experience.